It is a spectacular forest fire is burning. There's a gift out here today. Some people might think, oh, gross, black bear fat. Came up last evening and re-tilled my garden and put all my drills in ready for this morning. I'm going to put in some red potato seed, some beet, carrot and turnip to start off with. So sometimes these questions come on my channel that you never ever anticipate, and a simple one is just how to cut up a red or a potato seed of any sort. And of course these are very easy to distinguish the eyes. All of those will give you potatoes. If you want, you can cut this in all the sections and have just one of these tubes planted every foot or so apart. Or if you want a fuller stock with maybe more potatoes into it, if you've got less room here, less rows as in drills length, then you can put a couple in and you'll get more potato per stock. But they may not be as big, so you kind of got a way to balance there. But in any event, if I was to look at this one, I would kind of just maybe cut this one right in half, just like that. Being careful not to cut your hand, of course. Now I could plant those two like that. This one has 3 on it. It actually has 4 or 5 on it because there's the start of a couple more. So I'll split this one in half again now. Just like that. Now I got 3 different pieces of potato I can put in the ground. And you know, people say, which way do you put them? I don't know. I just kind of throw them on the ground. Then I put my foot in between one and I put another one down like that. If I'm conscious about it, sometimes I'll just put that the inside of the potato down towards the earth. And again, I'm no expert here on any of this stuff. I keep saying that, but it's true. But all I know is I put potatoes in the ground every year and I get potatoes grow up. So do you have to be an expert? Willow, you are directly in one of the drills. Maybe I should plant you and get a whole field, y'all. What do you think of that? Huh? Big bud. It's awesome, eh? There's a gift out here today. There you go, one. Oneness. Before you completely bury up your row, you're going to want to know where they are for watering and fertilizer. So just put a little stick on the end of your drill, another stick up at the other end, and you know your drills are right in between those 2 sticks. Now I'm putting my potatoes, which will have high stalks and cause a lot of shade up in this area because the sun comes up in this part of the sky. So my smaller, shorter veggies will go down on this end and here. Weirdo. These are turnip seeds, so I'll get 1 or 2 of these seeds in each hole here. They're very small seeds. They just go underneath the surface. And my advice is don't plant small seed on a windy day because the seed is just like dust and the wind will blow it out of your hands as fast as you try to put it down. Ho, ho, ho. Look at the brand new camper we got. I'm going to take it tonight now and go try it out just to get used to all the operations. It is a spectacular unit. I think it's 22 feet long, just the right size. This here actually folds down into a master bed, serves as a couch during the day, and it's got a massive bathroom back here with like almost a full-size shower, as big as you can fit into a camper anyway. Beautiful. Pretty smoky on the lake this evening. Forest fires burning not too far from our border, just over on Quebec side, and the smoke is coming in more and more by the hour. And this is what happens to the sun. It goes a real dull orange color whenever there's a forest fire in the area. The smoke makes it look that way. For those of you wondering about a good freezer for off-grid use, this is a freezer my good friend Del Feltham at PWR Sports set me up with. It has 2 different compartments, and each compartment can be controlled temperature-wise. It can be a refrigerator on both sides, a deep freeze on both sides. You can alternate back and forth. You get carrying handles on the side. It's also a travel deep freeze. You can take it in the back of your truck. It comes with a soft case that fits over it. When you travel with it, you can close these apses. It works off 12 volt right from your vehicle, or I can use a plug-in 120 volt like I have here. When it's on, it burns about 90 watts, and then it stays going in that mode for about 7 or 8 minutes. Then it kind of semi shuts down in idle mode. When it goes in idle mode, it goes from 0 to 30 watts. So for off-grid use, I am more than pleased. I've had it for months now, and I cannot say any more good about it. It's amazing. So this is some black bear fat that Matthew Crew from Labrador City was nice enough to give me. Matthew is an avid hunter and utilizes bear fat himself for all sorts of uses. And today I'm going to render down some, and we use ours mainly for cooking. Now some people might think, oh gross, black bear fat. One of the cleanest fats there is. It burns fantastic and it has virtually no smell. 100% natural. So how could you go wrong with that? This batch is getting close to done. See, it just almost melts away. When you start seeing the pieces get extremely crispy, then you know you've exhausted all of the fat out of it. So smells pretty good, doesn't it? And when you first render it, of course, it's hot like this and it looks really oily. However, just watch how it transforms when it cools down. That's a little later on. And of course, you got to sample what you cook. Oh boy, what a treat! Sit pretty. Good girls. Yeah, see, that's only been left here probably 10 minutes. See, it's starting to get very cloudy and solidify already. bet, give her a try. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good job, Angela. But hopefully that keeps out the rabbits and other small animals out of the garden, plus the dogs, and close up another few busy days at the cabin here. Always something to do, but always great work at that. Well, I'm gonna be taking a couple of weeks off now to go out in that new camper I spoke of. Can't wait to go out and explore all parts of Atlantic Canada. I think I'll take the camera with me. I may or may not film it there. See how I feel when I get out there. But until the next video, take care of each other, get outside and enjoy everything outdoors. And we'll see you next time. Guaranteed. Oh, look at that. Bear fat, anyone?
Get outside and enjoy.